The sustainable investment firm backed by Prince Harry and Meghan Markle owns shares in Rupert Murdoch's Fox Corp and the makers of the world's most deadly laser-guided bombs. SEC filings from August also reveal that Ethic has plowed millions of dollars into oil, gas, mining companies, airlines, as well as firms that so-called ethical investment guides rate poorly, including Amazon and the owners of Boots the Chemists. Among the investments are $216,000 worth of shares in Raytheon, which boasts that its Paveway laser-guided bombs made up more than half the ordnance dropped on Iraq during the American invasion. Ethic has defended itself against charges of hypocrisy despite its branding that leans heavily on the language of left-wing political activism on issues such as climate change and fighting global poverty. It claims it is different from other ethical investment funds because it lets customers choose their political priorities for investments and provides them with custom portfolios to match. A spokeswoman provided the example of a customer whose primary concern is poverty, saying of course certain pharmaceutical companies would be flagged for removal, and they are for many of our clients due to drug pricing issues. But some of the holdings among its $1.3 billion under management are in sharp contrast with the Sussex's green campaigning, with Harry writing in the Washington Post just today that firms must stop pillaging Africa for oil in countries such as Botswana, where he and Meghan had found sanctuary. Today royal expert Penny Junor said their backing of Ethic could mean life is going to be very difficult for Meghan and Harry, adding it is asking for trouble and setting themselves up for a fall. Announcing their role as chief impact officers for Ethic, the couple said that they want to rethink the nature of investing to help solve the global issues we all face. But amid claims the stocks make them and the company given royal approval appear hypocritical, a spokesman for Ethic insisted their job is to create an investment portfolio based on what their customer wants, not their own ethics. This is despite the Wall Street firm boasting that it creates personalized sustainability solutions to help investors transition money toward companies that treat people and the planet with respect. Ethic has bought $539,000 worth of shares in Fox Corp, part of Rupert Murdoch's media empire that includes Fox News, the bogeyman of American left whose presenters have been critical of the Sussexes and their treatment of the royal family. Harry complained in January of this year about a Murdoch newspaper and its coverage of he and Meghan's departure from social media. Tucker Carlson famously calls Harry Prince whatever his name is and Meghan Markle, his angry wife in Los Angeles. While in May, Star host Sean Hannity called out Prince Harry after he infuriated many Americans by calling the First Amendment bonkers. He said, "I have a message for Harry, who is now attacking one of America's most sacred rights, the freedom of speech. Harry, we really don't need you coming from England to give us lectures on the First Amendment." The investment may be a shock to Harry, who has accused News Corp's newspapers of spreading fake news about him and Meghan and sued Mr. Murdoch's British tabloid The Sun during the phone hacking scandal. The Duke of Sussex's plethora of new jobs also includes a role at Aspen Institute's Commission on Information Disorder, a group designed to fight misinformation also backed by Catherine Murdoch, the wife of Rupert Murdoch's son James, who resigned from his father's media empire last year blaming his own growing discomfort over the toxicity of Fox News. Ethic's clients also hold stock in Raytheon, which makes billions a year in weapons sales and just last month tested its latest hypersonic missile, capable of speeds faster than 5 times the speed of sound and dubbed a death sentence for anything it strikes. Raytheon makes Paveway laser-guided bombs that the company says are precision-guided weapons used in Operation Iraqi Freedom, Operation Enduring Freedom and Unified Protector, Sidewinder missiles and a host of other munitions. Also among the holdings are small amounts of shares in Gulf of Mexico oil exploration company W&D offshore and mining company B2 Gold that operates gold mines in Namibia and Mali. Ethic holds shares in both Amazon and Walgreens, owners of high street chemist Boots, both of which scored 0 points out of 15 for ethical values, according to British-based Ethical Consumer magazine. Paperwork filed in the U.S. shows it invested around £1.1 million in chemical firm Corteva Incorporated. This spin-off from scandal hit firm DuPont, made infamous in 2019 movie Dark Waters, is being sued in California over use of a pesticide linked to brain damage in kids. Corteva insists it is safe. Ethic has also invested in one of America's largest crude oil producers and a firm accused of pricing UK patients out of a negation cystic fibrosis drug, filings show. Royal author Penny Junor said, "Life is going to be very difficult for Meghan and Harry if they keep up this high profile. Ethical banking seems asking for trouble, setting themselves up for a fall."